is our business that we started at Emotion Village Plaza. You can check it out at emotionvillageplaza.com. We just launched it today, this Saturday. And the point of Emotion Village Plaza is to link the financial interests of the entire African diaspora. And instead of taking it to a place like Accra, Ghana, or South Africa, we want to bring it to Nairobi, Kenya. And now, I'm starting to think, is a lot of that shit being done in vain? Like, can you really help when this is the result? And, some Kenyans might watch this like, hey, Austin, don't think that this is all of us. This is the general population. Like, if you look at these people, these are the average Kenyans that are needing support financially. Like, it looks like they're in the middle of a tea field or something like that. So they're not the Kenyans that are hanging out with me at the spots that I hang out with. Those Kenyans that pretty much can afford the same things I can afford, at least in my mind, I believe. I don't know their finances. But these are the people that we create these organizations. The reason that I put up videos where I said, hey, stop buying apartment buildings and start building a CJ's restaurant, or build some business where you can actually make an impact and change people's lives by giving them a job rather than giving a cleaning lady a job, which she'll just make 1,000 shillings a day. These are the people that we're looking to impact. And this is the response that they're giving. And say, the thing is, I've promoted Kenya so heavily and positively for the past year since I got here last August. Actually, the entire time since I got here in 2023. I promoted it so much that my audience bitched and complained actually, and told me to stop complaining, gaslit me, and said that I was lying about that. And this is the response that the locals are giving you, is that we're exploiting rather than looking at the big. See, I don't know, but I'll tell you guys, this ignorance breeds a lot of violence. And the reason that this is dangerous is because the mentality that you're seeing amongst these people, I don't know what document this is she's reading, but the mentality that you're seeing amongst these people in this video is that literally all you have to do is point the finger and say, he did it. And then they just go over there with a chainsaw ready to kill somebody. That's literally no thought process, nothing. Just point the finger, he did it. Now go do this. Literally. So I'm just wondering, the talks that I have about, hey, when you come employ Kenyans, don't exploit them. Because I said this, don't exploit them. Give them a livable salary. The reason that corruption is so rampant in Africa and as well here in Kenya is because the people are getting paid something that they can't even live off of. So I tell people whenever they come here, hey, give them, if you want these people to be motivated and you don't want them trying to cut corners or trying to use corruption to get around you and be at your disadvantage, give them something that they can live off of. That way they stay loyal to you. But all that goes overhead, and what goes in their head is stuff that hasn't even happened, like a black nationalist. Like, I attack Black Americans on YouTube. How the hell am I a black nationalist? And second, the thing is, they don't accuse the British, the Indians, or the Arabs, or anybody else of neocolonialism, right? But who they accuse of neocolonialism is niggas. Now, at what point in history have Black Americans ever had the capability to colonize anybody? We're the least likely that you need to be making those accusations towards, of exploitation and neocolonialism. We're Black. We don't have those privileges. We don't do shit like that. We're not oppressed like we were 50, 60 years ago, but we're not able to do what the hell you're trying to make it seem like. Again, the Black people, the CIA doesn't send native-born Black Americans to Africa to do these things that we're being accused of. Now, they'll take somebody from your country and make them corrupt and use them to utilize what they're trying to do, but they won't be sending me to do that. They ain't gonna trust me because they're not gonna be able to trust me to do it because I wouldn't go for it. But let's continue.
He was admitted on facts on that. He made a Kenyan woman bleed so much she almost died. Then claimed he paid off her family.
Now, let me ask you a question. I don't care how corrupt a place is, but if you're saying that I made a woman bleed to death and then just paid her family off and was like, oh, okay, so it's all good. I don't give a damn how corrupt the society is. I don't see any family just being like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you almost killed my daughter, so here, just give me $10, just give me $15. It's okay. And here's my thing. You can't just make those statements. You need to provide a victim hospital records, because if somebody almost bled to death, they had to go to the hospital. You can't stop that at home. You need to provide hospital records. You need to provide proof that I was involved with that. Like, you need all three of those. So we can't just make statements like that. That's a very bold statement to make it seem like you almost killed somebody. But again, is everything that's being done here in vain? Like, is all this stuff being done in vain? Because it seems like no matter how much, and I hate to say this because every Kenyan, again, is not like these people in this video, but it seems like no matter how much positivity we try to spread about Kenya, it's almost getting nowhere fast. You got the viewership saying that we're making shit up, that we're glazing, or we're tired of hearing about Kenya. And then you have a good number of Kenyans that when they see me, they love me, they support me, they want to take photos. I hang out with some of these Kenyans, but then you have I'm not going to say it's a majority of Kenyans that's looking at us like this, but it's a large enough number for me to say something about it, that are saying that we're part of the CIA, we're exploiting. And it's like, at what point do we say that, can we actually, is our assistance actually wanted, and can we actually do it? And some of the issues that are in some of these societies in other countries, especially in Africa, is it something that just needs to be worked out amongst themselves first and then we can come help? Or do we just scratch the plan altogether? You guys tell me, because I feel like at this point, what the hell have I done as far as Kenya goes? And why the hell do people keep bringing this Brazil shit up? Like, I'm going to go back to Brazil real soon. And I want CNN to repost it so that way everybody can quit saying that I was banned. Because I can go back. I've already been back. You don't go to a country and fly in and out of the country for 7 weeks and you're banned. That doesn't happen that way. Come up with some new talking points. But yeah, we're about to shift the focus anyway, because we're about to go to a few other countries. And yeah, I love Kenya. I don't care, who is in this video talking. Nothing that I've said about Kenya I take back. But I do just question the validity of, what can we do? What can we do? Should we be doing anything? Let's see what else they say.
That one is a very sad story. Take the Lua, also known as Kid Greatness Bobby. invited Jay Lalo into Kenya and positioned exploitation as learning about Kenya. He shifted to kick and is caught after backlash. Live stream bragging that Jay Lalo could date any woman and was asked to leave Nairobi restaurant for harassing women. He was in Kisumu in September 2025.
Nobody was ever, and they talk about Bobby whenever we go out. And this is why you guys saw a lot of behaviors that I've had is for these very reasons. I stopped doing live streams out in public for that very reason. You could be, I'm not even fucking exaggerating. You could be recording yourself at a restaurant in the corner and doing like this. So it's obvious that the camera must be facing towards you because you're interacting with the camera. Here comes somebody from at the grocery store at the place next door. They jumped out of the dumpster, walked around and said, why you had me on video? It's like, you can't even fucking record nowhere. So I just stopped doing it because it's like, there's no point. That's why I ended up doing geopolitical videos sitting right here on the couch because can't nobody say nothing about it. Bobby still chose to go and do live streams and it's too stressful, but I'm not doing it anymore. But no, there's no, again, the reason that we don't put women in the videos, well, he may still be to a certain extent, not directly, maybe he is somewhat, but I don't even want to talk about women. And this is why you don't make you. So one of the mistakes, I'm not even gonna call it a mistake. One of the things I used to do when I first came up as a YouTuber was realizing that, oh, my videos get more views when people see my dating life or if I interview women and stuff like that. I include women in my content. Until I realized that shit comes with a lot of problems. And I can guarantee you, if I was only talking about real estate or bringing business to these countries, maybe I wouldn't be as big, or maybe it would have been a slower growth. Maybe instead of me having 151,000 subscribers, I maybe have 10 right now because you're pretty much irrelevant if that's what you're talking about. Like, people don't really tune into that. But the thing is, a lot of those issues that I've had have been me just innocently putting women on camera. Hey, so what do you think? Do you still do this? Do you like to cook? You call a Kenyan woman pretty, and then they're saying that we're exploiting them. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? So it's like when you're including women in your content, you can never do nothing right. And for you self-hating ass dudes, black dudes that's watching this video, oh, see, I told you, Austin, they don't like us in Africa. Like, shut the fuck up. Because this same stuff used to happen in Brazil with the white girls that y'all love. So you guys remember in Brazil, I would call the women pretty, and then they would say that we were objectifying them. So you can't call them motherfuckers pretty. They do the same shit here. They do the same shit everywhere. So I just said, fuck it, I'm not gonna put women in the videos. Right now, we're about to do a bus ride around Southern Africa. Now, maybe there'll be some women that I'll speak to, ask for directions or something. But as far as having a female character in the video, no, thank you. It's too many problems.
A woman at his news request.
No verification of evidence, because all you had to do was go open your phone and see that I was on Nairobi Gossip Club and Kenyans were praising me for condemning the behavior, and you're making it seem like I'm associating myself with it. So anyway, I'm saying that this is a very potentially dangerous situation because this just shows that they'll just believe anything. This group of people, not all Kenyans, but this group of people will believe anything and just run with it, and there's no telling how far they'll take it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is a very, and here's another thing. This is a major YouTube channel here in Kenya. I think it's some sort of news network. The news network has like 2 million subscribers, or nearly 2. It's like 1.46. It's a lot of people. So it's a valid network. And for them to even entertain this kind of stuff, it's one thing for somebody to be protesting bullshit, spreading rumors, but for a major news organization to be posting it on their thing is like, damn, like, y'all rocking with this? Like, y'all haven't verified this information either? That's kind of, it's, and again, all Kenyans are not like this, because otherwise I wouldn't be here. I'm not making up none of the stuff I said before, but it's like, it's not really a good look. Like, this type of stuff does not influence other foreigners to believe what I'm saying and come here and want to set their life up or set a business up here. This is not a good representation of that. And it makes me and Bobby look like we're just making shit up. I don't know what to say. I don't know. But sometimes we can't necessarily blame colonialism for issues that exist. We can't at this point, because that's a long time ago. And here you have somebody like us that's trying to actually support and expose that, hey, it's not just a bunch of HIV lions and huts and mosquitoes running around Kenya. There's actually luxury apartments like this one. There's stuff that you can actually, for people that are from America, you want to get away from racism, whatever, you can actually come live here. I'm trying to show y'all can come live here. And hey, those people that are coming from America come with money and they want to sustain themselves. And it's a cheaper entry to open up a business here. So, I mean, very easy light bulb to see that brings progress. But no, this is what we focus on instead. So I don't know. It's actually very fucking disappointing. It's very disappointing. I don't know what to say at this point. But I've said a while back, like, I'm gonna. I even said this back in March. Like, yeah, like Bobby and I were both saying, like, what is the point of promote? Like, I don't think you guys understood. We're not really getting nothing out of promoting Kenya. Like, nothing. Like, we're just doing this out of the bottom of our hearts. Like, hey, this is a nice place. We think you guys would love it. It's a paradise for us. Lots of opportunity, nice people, and then this is what you get. Anyway, I'm Austin Holloman. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you give it a like, leave a comment on what you thought. Very disappointing, but I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you leave a comment, please.
Hey, welcome. Hello, YouTube. This is Two Runners. Just wanted to talk about Austin Holloman, and I think he is. I admire him going out traveling at a young age, and I know he was trying to do the keeping it black and black positivity and trying to do this thing in Kenya, and I supported him, And I know he's young. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to make mistakes. But watching him, what he's going through right now in Kenya, and I believe he's trying to do the good thing. He has a good mind. He's just experiencing life because I think he's been disappointed by certain things that have happened to him. But he's learning. He's learning, and he was trying to do something positive, but a lot of people, you got a lot of haters out there, and if you got to be very careful who you get around, and you have to open your eyes to see everything going on. It's like I say, it's about respect, and it's about who is for you and who wants to, and you can't be worried about other people. I mean, the one incident that I didn't like when I heard you talk about the white guy in Brazil, he's getting more. Don't worry about other people. Worry about yourself. Worry about the people who are on your program that want to listen to you, that want to get with you. You can't worry about other people because, people see other things and, superficial things. People think other people are doing better than you just by how you look. White people get certain privileges. Good-looking people get certain privileges. Tall people get certain privileges. Muscular people get certain privileges. Old people get certain privileges. Young people get certain. So we all different, and there's all different privileges. And so you can't worry about nobody, no matter what you do. You could be Shaq is 7 foot something, and he still has some women who just don't like him. His wife says, after all the money he spent, all the time after having this physical freak with her, she's still saying, disrespectful things. So Obama made his wife the first lady. She's still saying disrespectful things. Curry has a beautiful wife, and basketball player, all-star championships, and she's still saying disrespectful things. So you have to find the people who respect you and want to deal with you, and you can't make people who don't respect you if they don't want to respect you. So you have to find people who will respect you and do the things that make people respect you, and don't accept disrespect. And dealing with certain people are disrespectful. It's hard to find a respectful person in certain people. Certain people are just disrespectful, and it's hard to find that. So I think the majority of people. So you have to find the people who respect you and will respect you and will continue to respect you, and you have to demand respect. So he's just learning, and wish him the best. He looks kind of defeated. The things that happened to him. You can see he's kind of confused. He even says it. He's confused because he wasn't planning for all of this to happen, and he was hoping for something. He's trying to build something and make something happen, and he's learning. But got to keep hope alive. He's seeing stuff. He's waking up to some of the things that he didn't see before he got there. And yes, don't worry about other people. Worry about yourself. Worry about getting somebody on your program, and keep people that want to, support you around you. And people who don't keep them around you. And stay up. But, wishing the best. Peace. Two Brothers, Roy Nelson. Subscribe.